Mr. Smith stocks up on pencils when school year begins. Every month he loses the same amount or the same number of pencils. 2 months after the start of the school year, he has 250 pencils. 7 months after the start of the school year, he has 165. And they give you a table of values. So let's go and fill it out. It says, after 2 months, he has 250 pencils. So therefore, after 2 months, it will be 250. After 7 months, he has 165. So after 7 months, will be 165. So we fill out the information on the table. It says, then write an equation that models this scenario. First, we're going to find the slope. To find the slope, we're going to select 2 points, and this is going to be our first point, 2, 250. This is going to be your second point, 7, 165. So now that we have our 2 points, I can find the slope by using the equation of the slope. Remember, your slope is your difference between your y's over the difference between your x. So we'll start 250 minus, that's a 5, 165, 2 minus 7. So 250 minus 165 will be 85, divided by -5. And we can just use long division to divide it. 85 divided by 5. 5 goes into 8 once. That's 5. Subtract gives you 3. 5. 7. 7 times 5 is 35. So therefore your slope will be -17. And now we can use the equation over the line. We're going to use the point slope form. Y is equal to mx. And we're going to use the first point. So y minus y1 will be minus 250. X minus x1, so we minus 2. And my slope will be in here. So y minus 250 is equal to -17. X minus 2. And now we just need to use the distributive property and simplify to find the equation of the line. So y minus 250 is equal to -17x. Negative times negative is positive 34. Move the 250 to negative, move it to the right, becomes a positive 250. That gives you y is equal to -17x plus 284. Now we can fill in the table if we need to. And now I can answer question B, or question A. How many pencils, or this B in this case, how many pencils did he have when the school year began? Now when the school year began, we have 0, so I'm plugging in 0 for the x. So y is equal to -17. On the 0 month, when he first began, plus 284. That cancels, so therefore y is equal to 284. That's how many pencils he started at the beginning of the school year. Now for letter C, if this pattern continues, how many months will his supplies of pencils last until he runs out? So how many pencils will he have when he runs out? He'll have 0. So therefore we're going to take the equation, but instead of the y, we're going to replace the y with a 0. And now we can solve for x, and that's going to tell us how many months it will take for him to run out of pencils. So move the 284 to the left, becomes a negative. So -284 is equal to -17x. We are going to divide by -17. Divide by -17. That cancels. So 284 divided by 17. That goes in once. 1 times 17 is 17. And that gives me 11. Bring down the next number. 4. And then from there you just have to start. 17 goes into 114. Let me try 5. Might be too small. So let's try 8 times. 8 times 7 is 56. That'll be too big. 7. 7 times 7 is 49. Carry 4. 7 times 4 and 11. That's a little too big. Almost 17. So let's try 6. 6 and 7 is 42. And carry 4. 6 and 4 is 10. And your remainder will be 12. So it'll be 6 point something. 16 point something. So it's going to take him over a little bit over 16 months for him to run out of pencils. Now, for letter D, what is the domain of the equation that models this scenario? So the domain are your x values. And notice that it's going to take in 16 months. So it's going to be from 0 all the way to 16. So it can be either number 2 or number 5. Since it has to be from 0 to 16. Now the difference is that on number 2, it's only integers, so 0, 1, 2, 3 months. And for number 5, it can be even decimals. And since we're working with months, it can be a decimal as well, so your answer is letter V, or the 5th one. Now to graph it, it's a bit challenging just because the number is 284. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I need to go down to as low as I can. So let's start with 300. And let's just go down by 50. So I'll be 250, 200, 150. That might be a little too small. Let's go back by, if I go up by 20, I'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll go up to 200. So let's go by 30s. So I'll be 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, 240, 270, and 300. So my y-intercept will be 284, somewhere around here. And it's going to go down 17 and over 1. So 284, and you can just estimate it at this point. On the test, I'll be sure to give you guys a better graph or easier numbers to work with. But for right now, on this practice test, you can just give me an estimation. It's going down. And that'll be your solution.